aí, pessoal, sejam bem-vindos de volta. Deixa eu tirar a música rápido antes que perca monetização. Vamos lá. Desce. Ok, eu estou com uma cara de sono absurda, mas isso é porque eu acabei de acordar. E hoje a gente vai estar jogando um modo novo, o modo QB1, o Face of the Franchise, que chama aqui. E a gente vai criar um quarterback que começa do college e vai pra NFL. Nunca joguei, não sei como é, mas estamos aqui. Vou esperar só um pouco o pessoal chegar pra gente começar. E é isso. Quem for chegando aí, dá um oi no chat. E a gente vai começar daqui a pouquinho. Só vou ver se entra mais gente. O áudio tá baixo? Um segundo. O áudio do microfone. Melhorou? Vai me falando se melhora aí, por favor. Salve Anthony, salve Nadson, salve Demon King Slayer. Sejam bem-vindos. Por favor, como eu tô fazendo aqui pela primeira vez depois de um tempo, vai avisando se melhora o áudio. Se o áudio do jogo estiver baixo, falem algumas coisas também. E é isso. Vamos começar aqui. Eu vou ter umas 2 horinhas para jogar. Se vocês quiserem ficar por tudo, se não quiser, não precisa. Mas a gente consegue fazer bastante coisa aí. Vamos lá. Nunca joguei esse modo. Vai ser em inglês o modo, eu imagino. E eu vou tentar traduzir o máximo que eu conseguir em fases, em partes. Então, tipo, sei lá, se tiver uma cena, eu vou ouvir a cena e depois eu vou tentar traduzir.
I want you to be our starting quarterback. And I'm talking from day one. If you work hard, you focus, and you commit, you're not only going to graduate here with a 4-year degree, we're going to win a national championship together.
Vamos lá. Tentar criar alguém meio parecido comigo. Preciso ver a cara. Também não quero gastar muito tempo aqui não, porque essa é a parte menos importante do modo. Tá, tanto faz. Cadê a altura? Não tem altura. Quero botar a minha altura. Bom, tudo bem. Deixa pra lá. O que o técnico tinha falado lá é que se eu já...
Look, guys, I just want to thank my teammates, especially my O-line. Without them,
I want to take a moment to thank all the coaches who held me along the way. I want to thank everyone for showing up.
Look, guys, I just want to thank my teammates, especially my O-line. Without...
Hey, don't forget to thank your mom. Never forget to thank your mom.
O que o técnico tinha falado é que se eu assinasse com essa escola, agora que eu seria o quarterback titular.
Hiding in here.
E que a gente ganharia um título nacional.
I know you'll make the right choice. And if you need any advice, I'm always here.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah, anytime. Actually, I've been meaning to run into you. Hello? Hello?
O cara ofereceu conselho da privada e aí eu, né, no caso, não sabia como responder.
Who's it gonna be? Okay.
Big decision, no pressure.
quem não sabe, eu escolhi o Oklahoma porque é o time do Baker. E ele vai levar meu time pro Super Bowl, vai. Pelo menos eu acho.
With this team's star starting quarterback out, they're turning to a kid who's never taken a snap in college. Not one.
Look, their game plan isn't complicated. Drop back, scan the field, and throw it to Isaiah Streets. That's what got them to the college football playoff, and that's what's going to keep them in this game.
Drop back, scan, and throw. We're not sure the new kid can do any of these things. Don't you think that's a little harsh, Nate? 4 years ago, he was a 5-star recruit. They had high hopes for this dude.
Does not say something right there. What happened to that trust?
TV falando que eu não ia conseguir jogar.
Come in.
Primeiro ano da faculdade.
I want you to be the first to know that Marcus Washington decommitted last night. And he's coming here.
What?
Outro quarterback tá vindo agora. De outra faculdade.
That doesn't make any sense. You said I was gonna be the starter.
He's the #1 recruit in the country, son. And there's no guarantees in college football. I'm sorry.
I'm not going anywhere. Bring him in. I'll win the job. Just wait.
O cara mais cobiçado dos Estados Unidos tá vindo agora pra mesma universidade que eu.
If you're the coach, how do you let 5-star talent waste away on the bench for this long?
Eu falei, beleza, eu vou ganhar o trabalho então.
5-star recruit. Why do you stay with a coach that doesn't play?
Because he's got something to prove.
To who?
Tô jogando por Oklahoma
I mean, the
University,
same
pra quem
group
não
of
sabe.
guys who spent the last 4 years telling him you're not good enough. He's got to prove it to those guys.
Yeah, take this.
All right, gentlemen. Like Coach and I always say, the second you step off this bus, you're on a business trip. We got a lot of work to do, so let's get to it.
Começando os playoffs dos Estados Unidos agora, o playoff do college, né?
Oh, you ask me, you're the guy to get it done.
Hey, JoJo. Lose weight. I did. Yes. Glad you noticed. Hey, boy.
Game day, baby, game day.
Get in there. Whoa, 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 whoa. The event staff is around the corner, you see. Hey, babe, go on in there. This is for players and coaches only.
Ah, eu escolho contra quem eu vou jogar. Me dá o mais difícil.
I'm here to play Clemson.
What?
The Tigers, yeah.
You? Okay. What's your name?
Meu primeiro nome é Superstar. Acho que não. Tá difícil.
That's me.
That's you?
Yeah,
Well, I know who you are, but, go ahead.
I'm the quarterback.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me. You're the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Don't look so surprised. It's my job to know the roster. I'm Taylor Bennett. I'm working the sidelines tonight.
Okay, cool. Nice to meet you.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna record them.
Vamos lá, algumas perguntas para
So,
repórter.
we all know your situation tonight, but we really don't know much about you as a quarterback. How would you describe your style of play?
Como eu me descreveria o meu estilo de jogar?
Well, oh man. Hey, what's up, man? I like to get the ball out quick. Get into my receivers' hands. Let them do the rest.
Okay. Now, how about your personality? Or better yet, how would your teammates describe you?
How my teammates describe.
Como os meus colegas de
were
time
you
me
intense, you were cutthroat, a great
descreveriam.
leader, a
Botei líder.
jokester. Give me something.
Sempre bom na NFL.
You know what? I'm kind of a film junkie. I like to lead by example in that way, so people would joke that I was like a mini-me of the coach.
Okay. last question. It's an easy one, I promise.
Shoot.
Which quarterback have you modeled your game after?
I always really admired Randall Cunningham. He's one of the most versatile quarterbacks I've ever seen, and I try to approach the position the same way he does. Athlete first, passer second.
Cool, cool. If you are half as athletic as Cunningham was, there's gonna be a lot of frustrated defenders out there. Remember, only about 20 million people watching tonight, but at least now they'll have a rough sketch of who's under center.
Cool. Cool, thank you.
Eu tô achando a animação muito boa.
Yo, Taylor. Hey.
Muito melhor do que...
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Muito melhor do que a do Madden 19.
You're a Heisman voter, right? Hey, I'm coming for that award next year. Look out for me.
Oh, I will.
Okay. All right, listen. You ready, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah? Because winning the national championship means everything to me. All right, I made a promise to my brother. And since I can't throw the ball to myself, we need to be on the same page, you feel me?
I got you, man. I got you.
All right.
Esse cara falou que fez uma promessa pro irmão dele que ia ganhar o National Championship, então ele tava falando comigo, tipo, precisa de mim. E aí eu falei, tranquilo, pode confiar. Bom, aqui eu acho que é onde a gente começa a jogar. Vamos fazer algumas jogadas aqui de treinamento e ver o que acontece. Vamos lá. É quase um tutorial isso aqui, só que não precisa... Ah, tem pump fake nesse Madden. Gostei. Okay.
Easiest pitch and catch. And you do that tonight, and we move on.
Calma aí, Guilherme, eu não vou jogar agora. Eu vou fazer isso aqui e depois a gente joga. Algum dia.
All right, I just talked to Coach. He insists on going with a simplified game plan for you tonight.
What do you think?
Well, his thinking is we keep it simple, you don't get overwhelmed, and then we rely on the defense to do their part.
Wait, hold on. Is this a joke?
All right, look, Coach just wants to put him in the best position to succeed.
No, this ain't high school ball, man. All right, this is the semifinals. If we go out there and simplify, they're gonna destroy us. Come on, this is crazy, right?
Eu concordo.
Right?
Pode me dar jogo complicado.
Agreed. Coach needs to wake up. I'm ready for this.
Man, forget about him, man.
Praticamente o cara falou que o técnico fez plano de jogo simples.
I don't care how much you played, you're a leader on this team. Leaders, sometimes they have to do what's right, even if they don't like it.
Got it, Coach. I got you.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
19 pessoas aqui.
Well, outside it's a rare Texas snowstorm, but we are indoors here at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And tonight it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Clemson Tigers taking on the Oklahoma Sooners.
E o Patrick Mahomes ali atrás. Com a voz de sapo dele.
What's up, bro? Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, man, don't listen to the critics. You got all the talent in the world. Just go out there and put on a show.
Thanks. Means a lot.
All right, man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes falou, não se preocupa com os críticos. Só vai lá no estádio e bota para quebrar.
For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Eu jogo na defesa também? Caraca, eu achei que eu só jogava o meu carinho. Mas é limitado o que eu posso fazer.
Clemson now with a 1st and 10.
Ué, não é o Trevor Lawrence?
On 1st down, Jewell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It's very night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Clemson, of course, back in the college football playoff for the 4th consecutive year. Champions in the 2016 season, trying to make it 2 titles in 3 years if they can get things done. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Só corre com a bola.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Cooper. That is caught inside the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys gonna come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Looking to throw on second down. Cooper. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Back to throw is Cooper. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
3 pontos está ótimo.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Caraca, só tem...
Already trailing 3-0 before he takes that first college snap. Here it is on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Griffin. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think that's an example of how the game speed is different than in practice, because in practice, you might not be going full speed. A lot of guys in shorts coming your way, so it's going to be a big key to see how he adjusts to how the speed really picks up in this game and if he's able to get rid of the football.
And think about it, Charles. That's the first time he's hit the ground with a sack since his high school days. He played in a couple spring games, but those were non-contact for the quarterback.
Yeah, they're wearing a different color jersey. No one hits the QB, even in the spring game.
18 yards and a 1st down. Oklahoma remembers so many years. This was a running football program with a wishbone offense. As you think about all the great running backs to come through Norman, but in recent memory, things have changed. Success has been found through the air, and they've been efficient this season. Top 10 in the country in completion percentage and total passing yards. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On 1st down, it's Griffin. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Oklahoma, such a proud football tradition, seeking their 8th national title. They were winners 3 times way back in the 50s, back-to-back champs in the 70s, and then added titles in 85 and in the year 2000, but they haven't won it since. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. There's so much made about the fact that we've got a quarterback who's never seen the field in a college football game, but you go back to his high school days, he's played in front of crowds. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is in. Touchdown Sooners. A 23-yard run. And the Sooners have jumped out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Clemson offense here set to take over. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Cooper looks to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
The offense for Oklahoma back out there on the field, and they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Well, I tell you what, that doesn't look like the throw of a guy who's never played college football. And yeah, you think about it, part of the reason you have to remember, that's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go with the keeper. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate to count, use their vision and their...
And that is caught.
Eu não sei o que aquele cornerback estava fazendo, que não me machucou, mas...
9-yard touchdown there. And the Sooners add on to their lead. Well, when we were setting up and going over our run-throughs early this afternoon, and I'm talking 6 hours before kickoff, we saw Isaiah Streets out there alone with just his young quarterback and center going through all sorts of different routes, making sure that they had everything ironed out, and it pays off there on the touchdown throw. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Clemson offense heading out for their next possession. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Cooper going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And this is Simpson with a catch. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense for the Sooners set to take over again. But Charles, so much of this offense the last few years centering around the combination of Marcus Washington and Isaiah Streets. Streets saying Washington's like a and got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
He's got Mason complete. Well, you have to think to this point in this semifinal matchup, you've got to be very impressed with the way that he's moved this offense. And they really have not missed a beat from the way that Marcus Washington led them during the regular season. If anything, actually, they might be moving the ball a little bit better. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now. That's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's 1st and 10 for the Sooners. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash and a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is right there. It's good. No Marcus Washington, no problem in the first half.
Muito bem, muito bem.
Hey, kid. Just checking in with you. How do you feel about the first half?
That's how we're playing. Let's go.
Be a great first half. We keep doing what we're doing, we might win this thing.
There's a lot of we's in that sentence. It's a good thing to recognize your teammates, but you remember you're leading the charge tonight, all right? So get out there and let's put this thing away. Second half. Let's go.
Perguntou o que eu achei do primeiro tempo. Eu falei que foi um esforço do time todo, que a gente foi muito bem e tal. E ele gostou dessa resposta, em vez de falar que, tipo, eu mandei muito bem.
Hey.
Coach.
Really good job out there in the first half. I should have trusted you more. That's on me.
Ele falou que devia ter confiado mais em mim. Eu falei, tipo, deixa pra lá, passou.
I'm over it. All that matters is the win.
All right. Can you handle it if I open up the playbook a little bit in the second half?
Let's do it.
Let's get him.
Acho que agora ele vai me dar o playbook completo. Entendi.
All right.
Tava simplificado por causa
the loser goes home as we start the second half in this semifinal matchup from Arlington. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Oh não. Continua simplificado.
The offense for Oklahoma back out there on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, the teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Flush to his right. He will find the open man in Streets. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process. Again, the underlying story here, no snaps in 4 years. It seems kind of hard to believe. You almost wonder if there's some type of lingering animosity between quarterback and coach, because there certainly have been a few of those 56-7 type games over the last few years, but much like the Patriots in the NFL, where you see Tom Brady take almost every snap, even at his age, that was the case with Marcus Washington.
He continues to make plays, and he looks terrific out there right now. But what I really liked, the way he's controlled this huddle, playing with a lot of confidence, and that confidence has been transmitted to the rest of the team.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Second and 13. And he's going to go down again.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on 1st down. Jewell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On the carry, it's Jewell. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, Jewell. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Cooper now, throwing on 1st down. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, coach. Yeah. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
2 more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Here's Cooper to throw on 2nd down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
15 yards through the air and a first down. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Rick cara, tem chance. Eu, se tivesse que palpitar, palpitaria que não. Mas tem chance, o time tá bom sim. Mas é uma divisão difícil esse ano, cara. Os Packers melhoraram, os Bears continuam bem. Não vai ser moleza, não.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Cooper throwing on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Fala, Rick, melhorou? Eu disse que se eu tivesse que palpitar, não, mas o time tá muito bom sim, cara. É que eu não sou muito fã do Kirk Cousins, eu não confio muito nele. Entendeu? Então, aí que fica difícil pra mim. Mas o time tá bom, é que a divisão tá muito difícil.
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And that's caught inside the 30. And a huge play that time. 58 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run on first down. It's Griffin, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
2nd and 9 now. It's complete.
Demorei muito para avançar o passe.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Clemson offense here set to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 7 yards there and a first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st and 10, Cooper. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding in a big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. He's going to pick up a holding call.
Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Called out a very strong gain of 24. Back to throw is Cooper on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Cooper will look to throw it. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions.
Rick, eu não joguei muito ainda pra saber se eu gostei ou não dos superpoderes, entre aspas, né, do X-Factor que eles chamam. Mas não sei, cara, pode ser interessante, só que é mais um fator que vai fazer muita diferença, como você disse, e pode ficar um pouco apelão, sim. Mas eu acho que não sei. Eu tenho que jogar mais pra te dar uma resposta melhor.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them.
And he will score. Touchdown Clemson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. So behind a victory in the first college start for their unheralded senior quarterback, the Oklahoma Sooners are moving on to play for a national...
Bom, pessoal, eu vou deixar vocês por aqui hoje. Eu sei que eu falei que ia jogar umas 2 horas, mas eu vou me arrumar aqui, que daqui a pouco eu vou sair e comer uma coisa que eu não comi ainda. Mas obrigado por todo mundo que apareceu, eu fico muito feliz mesmo e eu vou continuar fazendo esses vídeos, ok? Grande abraço e até a próxima. Valeu!